You're watching HGTV. Go Central.
Welcome to Westfield. As tonight we have a battle of the Devils as the Westfield Blue Devils will take on the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. And as we know, the Westfield Devils, they are going to be 7-0 tonight, looking to finish up 8-0. Hunterdon Central, it's going to be a tough game for them, but happy enough, they're going to be in the playoffs after this.
Yeah, you said it. Although the record does not reflect like as if they were to be a playoff team, because of the PowerPoint system, they qualify high enough to reach the first round of the playoffs.
The big reason for that win against Immaculata last week, that was crucial. That earned them 25 power points. That put them right into the playoffs. Great job by Brad Unger coming in, scoring all 9 of the Central's points in that final fourth quarter. Really did a great job getting them to win that last week. Obviously, Hunterdon Central are going to have an even tougher game tonight against the Blue Devils. They really need Blake Leeds. He needs to come in strong. He's been doing a great job all year. He's been the workhorse back for Hunterdon Central. He needs to keep that up tonight.
Yes, he's been great for Central, and he really needs to keep it up. I agree.
Something they really wanted to rely on Blake last year. The problem was he broke his collarbone in the preseason. And see, he's back healthy now, and we see when he's healthy, he can have a fantastic year.
For a football player, a broken collarbone is a hard injury to bounce back from, but he has done very well to bounce back from it.
Not the only player to bounce back from a collarbone injury. Robert Martucci also broke his collarbone last year on JV. We see him bounce back. He's done a great job and a great target for Christian Shaw in the end zone. 3 touchdowns on the year. Rob Martucci definitely a threat in the end zone.
Not only did Rob break his collarbone, he broke it multiple times last year. Even in his first game back, he re-injured it.
That's definitely a devastating blow. Really, that should have been a game that he should have took off, really, because the season was lost at that point. He needed to get healthy, but Rob Martucci, such a great player and a great athlete, he's able to bounce back from that injury perfect. Now, see another injured player, unfortunately, Nick Bryan. He's been hurt throughout the entire year. Nick Bryan, as me and Nick know, we played with him freshman year. He's just a workhorse.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of the strongest players you'll ever see. He's someone that you can't tackle him high. You have to get him by his feet. That's the only chance you have of bringing him down.
He will truck through defenders, and he will even truck through his own linemen if that's what it is to take.
Yes, a mini Jason Kabinda, as many of us would like to say here at Central.
Yeah, I mean, really, Nick Bryan, just like Jason Kabinda, unfortunately for Nick Bryan, he does have that bad asthma. It does take him off the field every few plays, so they have to be careful with that. But when he's on the field, he's the best player on the field. That's plain and simple. And it's a term that does get used, not a lot, but I'm willing to say I think Nick Bryan, he's a game changer. He's just like Jason Kabinda. You give him the ball, he can change that scoreboard in a second.
Yeah. Hopefully this week the offense will come out better. As you mentioned, that Central against Immaculata only scored 9 points, and that was from their kicker, which really puts a lot of weight on the kicker, and you don't want to do that in the game.
Now, so coming in for the Westfield Blue Devils, a game changer for them, number 27, Jack Curry. He's the running back for them, star running back, 17 touchdowns on the year. He's been this player, when they need to go somewhere, they trust him. They just hand him the ball, and they trust him to get 6 points on that scoreboard.
Whenever you can have a back like that, he's always the crucial part of the offense, and Central's really going to have to keep him to low numbers and outside the pocket, or inside the tackles.
You know, we really need to see Andrew Knight. He's one of the strongest players on that defensive line. He needs to penetrate, get in the backfield immediately, and just disrupt it immediately.
Yeah, while he is a strong defensive back, it's also another big night for the Central defense as senior night, and most likely will be the final game these seniors will play here at Stewart Field.
And it is senior night, and in the booth, we got all juniors. I'm Lorenzo Scali here with
Nick Zolkowski
and Stephen Polani.
We're all juniors, so you got us for one more year of broadcasting after this.
Yes, you do.
Everything, but an interesting philosophy from head coach Matthew Crotty for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. He has a philosophy that the team that scores the first 7 points, they have an 83% chance of winning. That's not just the first touchdown; they need to get the extra point. That's something he tells his kickers, and he's like, the team may have the touchdown, but it's on you. We really need you to get this extra point for us.
Yeah, extra points are not a gimme anymore. They're very hard to make when you're at the high school level.
And here comes the Red Devils preparing for their home finale of the 2015 season, looking to go to the playoffs next week at New Brunswick.
As you know, there is a position change here on the roster. As you see, number 9, Anthony Sitzline, he has been turned into a full-time slot receiver for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. He's now number 26 for Hunterdon Central. Moving to that number 9 number is backup quarterback Sean Conley. See, Anthony Sitzline, being a former quarterback, he's someone, he knows every single route, and that's something you trust. He's a fast receiver. He's someone that you trust when he's doing the route running. Obviously, coming out for the coin toss is Hunterdon Central. They have their seniors coming out.
Yep, seniors will include number 21, Walt Winecoop, number 50, Tommy Zahos, number 56, Jake DiGiovanni, and number 12, and backup quarterback, James Mania.
That's it, James Mania, backup quarterback. He's a versatile player. They have him at wide receiver. They play him at safety. They play him at corner. And when they need him to, they bring him at backup quarterback. And sometimes on these third and shorts, they bring him in for the Wildcat. And they trust him to pick up for a few short yards.
Yeah, a big flex player can play any position you want to. And he even started a few games during Central's championship run in 2013.
Many coaches would normally call what we would call James Mania as the utility man. He could play many different positions, not just one position.
When we do look at it, see James Mania, he's 6'4". He's such a tall, strong guy. You hand him the ball, it takes a lot to bring him down, and that's something they love about him. He's an athlete, and if you have an athlete like that, you want to get him on the field. And here, Hunterdon Central Red Devils, they have won the toss, and they have elected to receive the ball.
Big move here for Central to receive the ball because it means that they will not get the ball first and start up the momentum in the beginning of the second half, which is what most teams look for when they do win the coin toss.
I think with Central, their game plan here, what they're trying to think is, this team, they're very good. Pluto, they're a very strong team. What they want to do, they want to jump on the board early and just knock them off and get them a little confused early.
As we pause for a moment for the national anthem played by the Marching Red Devils.
Get the flag.
FC for Hunterdon Central. They will be playing without quite a few players today with injured. Busa Hemby, number 7, he's injured. Good wide receiver. He's someone that you can put in. He's a backup safety, and he's a ball hawk. He sees the ball go up. His goal is to get that ball.
something that you always look for in a secondary player and even receivers is the will and the determination to get the ball no matter where it is on the field and no matter who it's going to.
Now he's setting up for the return. He's setting up for a return here. We have number 3, Malcolm Butts. He's an electrifying player. He has such great speed. When he has the ball, he can really return it the full way.
Yeah, Malcolm Butts does not get the best of kickoff blocking, but even without the great blocking, he still manages to find a will and a way to get every precious yard possible to set up a drive.
And now on channel 27 HCTV, we're about to see Hunterdon Central start off this game, looking to take down the undefeated Westfield Blue Devils. Kareem Jackson, he's a younger player. He's only a sophomore, but he's someone that he has such electrifying. He's a talent, and he's someone that you want to put back there because you know he has the ball. He can do great things.
As we await the kick, and the game is underway. Malcolm Butts will take it at the 10. He's got a good waltz up in front of him. Takes it up the middle and slips down, and he is taken down at the 30-yard line. A very good return and great place to set up shop.
Obviously, Christian Shaw is going to have a great location to start this ball. Looks like they're going to put it at the 29-yard line. That's great. Have a much shorter field to go except to the 20, or even stop behind the 20. Now this offense, they need to get started off early here.
Yeah, the key for the Central to win this game is to start off fast. Try to get points on the board your first possession. Field goal or touchdown, it'll really give you more momentum.
And here comes Sean, the I formate with under center, 3 receivers to the right, takes a snap. Looking to the left, he's lost it up, and it is caught and brought down across midfield, and there is a penalty marker down. Great catch by number 84. Down the sideline. That is David Shire, who a few weeks ago dropped the ball, but he's coming back strong with that reception.
And David Shire, I played him with on JV. He's just an electrifying player. I said that before about a lot of players, but he's someone that he's a deep threat. He's someone that Christian Shaw he can go to every play. He's fast. He's strong. He knows his routes. He has fantastic route running. He's a great wide receiver on that outside.
It's a way to gain confidence from the Central offense because a big play like that definitely boosts your confidence and helps you throughout the game.
And that penalty that you saw down there was a defensive pass interference, but because of the big play, Central opted to decline. So they'll set up now 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line of Westfield. Shaw takes under center, looks for a bubble pass out to Wincoop, takes it, it's got a blocker, and is brought down after a gain of 3.
Good job by Wincoop. Pick up the short yardage there. That's something that you want to do on first down. Just make it easier on second down. That's something Central can do because when they have Blake leads, they can always trust them to pick up heavy yardage. They can really move the first down here early on.
And here's Shaw under center, 3 receivers to the left, and the running back leads in the backfield, takes it, gets to the outside, and is immediately swallowed up for no gain. It will bring up 3rd and 7.
See, good job by the Blue Devils. They really just attacked the ball. They went to the point of the ball, and they really did not give them any holes to run through, and they just eventually got them at the line of scrimmage. Let's see, it's going to be 3rd and long for Hunterdon Central.
Yes, the linebacker did a good job of reading the play. He saw the blockers were shifting to their left, and he went around the last blocker, the left tackle, and was able to make the play.
Shaw will take it under center, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and leads in the backfield. 3rd and 7. Takes it, it's a quick pass, and is off the hands, falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th and 7 with a big decision to kick it or to punt it.
So that's an interesting decision. Really, they just trying to go for the short yardage. I believe they were trying to get it. They would have went for the 4th down. And it looks like they're still going to go for the 4th down. The goal on that play was just pick up some yardage, make it an easier 4th down. Just couldn't complete the pass.
Very risky play starting off the game here early because if they turn it over, they give the Blue Devils great starting field position to drive down the field.
So 4th and 7 for Central at the Westfield 32. Shaw under center, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, and leads in the backfield. Shaw takes it. He's got some time, looking deep to the right, and it is caught by Martucci, and we will get the official spotting, but it looks like he just has enough for the 1st down.
Looks like for that side rep, yes, he's giving them the 1st down. Great job by Christian Shaw. He saw his reads. He read the defense perfectly. Saw that Rob Martucci had the mismatch. The quarterback was off him. Rob ran the slant to perfection. Great play by Christian Shaw.
And he completely fooled the defender. The defender was caught off guard.
Shaw breaking the huddle, 3 receivers to left, 1 to the right, under center. Takes in another bubble pass, and is off the hands of Wincoop, 2nd and 10 Central.
That was a very high throw from Christian Shaw. As you can see, he couldn't quite get his hand to it.
As it brings up 2nd and 10 from the Westfield 21. Central's trying to get into that red zone where if you're in the red zone, odds are shown in any level of football, you have a much higher percentage of scoring.
See, now they're right outside the red zone. Target, I'd be surprised if they're looking for Frank DePaoli here.
So Shaw to the left, to the right, under center, with Leeds in the back. Takes a snap. He's looking right, and it is caught, but immediately hit is number 20, Frank DePaula. No gain.
So after he looked like he was looking for number 21, Walt Weinkrug, he got the ball. Their defense just came up, made the tackle, immediately stopped him at the line of scrimmage.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for Central at the 21-yard line. Now, Shaw, Parati's going to have a big decision after this play, but 3 receivers to the left and one to the right with Leeds in the backfield. Takes it, and it's a handoff to Leeds. No, it's a fake, and it is intercepted on the far sideline. Huge mistake by Shaw there.
Looked like just a bad play there. Central just killed the momentum. Chris Shaw might have been a little bit of communication. He was playing for the inside shoulder. The receiver went on the outside. Corner did a good job jumping the route. See, Central's defense is going to have to come out here and stop the offense now.
That was a good play by the defensive back. He saw the wide receiver stopping for Central, and he jumped the route and was able to make the play on the ball.
Huge. So 1st and 10 for Westfield, setting up shop at their own 20-yard line. Takes it out of the gun, looking down the middle, and is dropped in the middle of the field. 2nd and 10 for the Westfield Blue Devils.
That's just a bad job for Westfield, something that they need to fix. As the Hunterdon Central, they came out strong on offense. The Blue Devils, they got a lucky break. If they really want to take control of this game early on, they want to score here.
As Westfield breaks the huddle, they have 3 receivers to the left and going to have a tight end set up on the right with their star running back, Jack Curry, in the backfield in the shotgun formation. As they take the snap, and it's handed off down the middle, and he breaks a lot of tackles and fights for the 1st down.
And we see right there on that play, that's why Jack Curry has 17 touchdowns on the year. These 3 Central guys had a shot to tackle. He just ran right through their arm tackle. You want to tackle Jack Curry, you got to wrap him up and bring him down to the ground.
He's a very physical back. He's not one to just stop, make a move, and try to make a defender miss. He will power through the defender. Great job by Jack Curry.
As quarterback Philip Martini breaks the huddle, 3 receivers to the left, takes it, and it's a screen pass out to the right. Gain of about 7 yards. Great play there by Westfield.
That's just a smart play by Westfield. Identifying that Central, they're playing a man-to-man. They have their defenders at least 8 yards back, so that's really going to open up the screen plays for them. Central, they need to play tighter defense to shut that down.
2nd and 2 for Martini in the Blue Devil offense as he breaks the huddle with 1 receiver to the right and 2 to the left with Curry in the backfield. Takes it, handed off to Curry, and is immediately brought down. This will bring up 3rd and about 2.
That's a great job for Hunterdon Central, coming up with a stop on 2nd and short, really giving your defense a chance here. 3rd and 1 right now. Really, Central, they need one more great play. If they can stop this high-powered offense early on, it's going to give them a lot of confidence throughout the game.
Yes, they got to watch out for the trick play as well. They could easily fake it off to their star running back, Jack Curry. Play action, a nice little quick play action pass, slant to the wide receiver.
3rd and 1 for the Westfield offense, and we have an offsides call on number 50 senior Tommy Zayhouse, and that is a real big deflated play for Central.
See Zayhouse, he was expecting to run right up the middle. He's trying to do the veteran thing, just jump right up there and make that tackle. Jumped a little bit too early on that play. He's going to be offsides. Something I did like seeing by Hunterdon Central on that play, knowing that the offense was going to look for that short pass. They brought their defenders up and brought them closer to the wide receivers.
So an early mistake there for Central, as that'll give them a new set of downs for Westfield. And there's Martini down the sideline. It is out of bounds as he threw by Andrew Knight.
Good job by Andrew Knight. He just burst right up the middle. Look, he beat his man easy. He just did one quick move, knocked his arms down, had a straight pass to the quarterback. Did a great job disrupting that throw.
2nd and 10 for the Blue Devils at the central 46-yard line. As Martini breaks the huddle, he looks like to be setting up in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right, with Jack Curry to his right in the shotgun formation. Curry takes it, and we have another penalty. It looks like it's going to be a false start against an offensive lineman on the Westfield side.
Looks like seeing what the refs are going to call out. They're going to be calling it on number 11, Caleb Slaughter. He is a junior. Hasn't had the most playing time early on this year, but he's just a very strong player, a smart player, something you want to have on your defense. But those are mistakes he's going to have to fix.
Another big mistake there by Central. That's 2 false starts on the same drive, and that'll bring up 2nd and 5 for Westfield offense. Receiver to each side, and Martini takes it out. A pitch to Curry. He's got an open. He's got some blockers down the sideline. He's got nothing but green. Chased by Caleb Slaughter and then brought down after making up for that false start.
That was a great job by the offensive line and also the running back. The offensive line made a big gaping hole, and Jack Curry did a great job being patient, waiting for the hole to open, and he took his opportunity for a big gain.
That was a good job by Caleb Slaughter. At first took a bad angle to the quarterback, but he's just such a great athlete. He was able to recover, and he kept 6 points from going up on the board.
And they know how to form it. It's 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. As Martini takes in the shotgun, looking short, and is knocked down on the line by Andrew Knight.
Andrew Knight's a good player for this Central defense. He has been very good all year, and he just continues to get better and better.
Andrew Knight, he's been something, a varsity player all year. Something, we see that when he goes on defense, he's a little bit more tired, because now he's also a starting guard for Hunterdon Central, playing on offense and defense. He's going to get tired out there quickly.
2nd and 10 for Martini inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. He's got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, with Curry in the backfield. Snap is taken and handed off to Curry, and then he is brought down after dragging a defender for a couple yards.
And there it is, Victor Lacombe, number 2. Great play by him, got right up there, wrapped Curry up, and Curry, he's trying to right, but Lacombe, he would not let go of him, dragging him right down to the ground. That's why it's going to be 3rd and 10.
It will bring up 3rd and 9 for the Westfield offense as they're getting their final plays in from their sideline. Central looking to make a big stop here, hopefully keep off 6. And we have a timeout on the field as right now Brady's got to be thinking either a short pass up the middle or an off-counter run. 3rd and 9 for Westfield. 2 receivers to the right and a tight end in motion. Martini takes it out, running to his right, looking, and it is intercepted on the far sideline by senior James Mania, and a huge swing of momentum for the Central defense.
James Mania, that is a fantastic job. He read the quarterback's eyes the entire way. You know who he was going for that quarterback even threw the ball.
Yeah, the quarterback just stared down his receiver. As a quarterback, you got to look towards your other wide receivers. You can't just stare, because then the defense can make a great play like James Mania just did. Great job by the Central defense coming up with a huge stop in this first quarter.
You see the offense, they gave up the pick early on. Central's defense, they got it right back for them.
But that pick did come with a heavy price as they're setting up at their own 11-yard line. And if it's anything like last drive, they have to present from being sacked. Look for the easy place to get yards. Shaw takes it under center, looking for a quick screen to DePaul. It is caught, and he's looking for some room to get it, and he is taken down after a gain of 2.
And see, some of these short throws are a little off target. Receiver did a good job of keeping the ball and able to pick up some yards around that. But we need a little bit more accurate throws for him to get ultimate yardage on that play.
Yeah, it was thrown a little bit behind him. As you can see, he had to come back and make the tough grab. Lucky he was able to even make that catch.
That's something Shaw, he's afraid a defender might come up and pick that, so he wants to put that more on the outside, keeping the defender from getting it, but there wasn't a defender on that play.
Shaw under center, 2 receivers to left, takes it, and it's a quick handoff, and he is immediately brought down after maybe a gain of 1 that was carried by Blake Leeds.
You see, there's no gain on the play for Blake Leeds. Defense did a good job just getting up in the offensive line's face, knocking them back, and not letting Blake Leeds go anywhere.
So that will bring up 3rd and 4 for the Red Devils by their own 17-yard line, just under the 7-minute mark here in the first. Shaw under center, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to his right, and leads in the backfield. Shaw takes it. It's a quick pass out to Martucci, and he is hit right at the marker, and this will be interesting where the referee spot the ball.
Looks like from that side ref, looks like he's getting on the first down. Central got the first down here. Really doing a good job moving the ball. It's something I like out of their offense. Look for the short plays, because they're trying to go for the deep ball, intermediate route ones. Their goal, you just pick up 3-4 yards every play, you're going to get the first down.
That was also a very generous spot by the ref. It looked almost as if he was right before the line when he was tackled.
So Shaw, first time in the shotgun all night, takes it, and it is a fake handoff. He's running to his left, looking down the middle of the field, and it is nearly reeled in by Frank DePaul. Tried to go one-handed, but could not reel it in.
Early, that's a throw that's a design throw. That's where Christian Hall totally go with that ball. The cornerback did a great job covering him. Christian Hall puts that throw anywhere else, it doesn't have a chance to get completed. It might even be intercepted. That's a good throw by him for giving his wide receiver at least a chance to get a hand on it.
Yes, he did a good job. That was a very tight window to throw it in. As you saw from the play, there was a defender right behind him and also a defender right in front of his wide receiver. So that was a great throw into the tight window.
2nd and 10 for Central. Shaw with 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and leads in the backfield under center. Shaw takes it, looking for another quick pass to Martucci, and it goes right through his hands. That'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Rough play by Martucci, just missed that ball. The thing is, they're going to look for him all night. He can't get down on that play because they're going to need him later on in this game. Now see something interesting Central does. They have that slot receiver who was quarterback number 9, Anthony Sitzline. And something, but they have a wide receiver because he was a former quarterback. They will let him call in the plays for the offense. Then come back out and play slot receiver.
So here comes Shaw, 2 receivers to each side with Schnitzline towards the near side with Blake Leeds next to him in the shotgun. And there looks like to be a false start movement on, look like the Westfield defensive line, but we will await the referee's call.
Let's see, Central did try, Christian Shaw did a good job with the hard count. Hard count was a little bit too good, got his own offensive lineman to go offsides on that.
And it's an illegal procedure call, meaning that either too many players on the line or too many players off the line, but that'll back Central up 5. So 3rd and 15 for Shaw in the Red Devil offense at their own 16-yard line as he comes out with 2 receivers to each side in the shotgun with Leeds to his right. Takes a snap, looking, and he fires over the middle and is caught and then immediately hit his 84, David Shire.
See, looking in the middle of the field, David Shire caught that ball, but immediately he got dropped. That's something the defense is doing. They're okay. They give up 10 yards, that's fine, because it's still going to be 4th down. And now we see Central bringing out the punting team.
Yeah, that was a good catch by David Shire. As you can see, it was thrown a little bit behind him, so he had to make this quick stop and jump for the ball.
And number 86, Kevin Johnson, will come out to punt, as Central has gone through numerous punters this season. And so far, this is their 3rd that we know of. And he's just got it away in the rugby-style kick. Takes a very hard bounce, but then all of a sudden he stops and then is down at the Westfield 42-yard line.
That was a good play by the long snapper, Devin Payton. He flew down that field because that was a low kick. And you saw the returner. He's hoping to pick that up and take it somewhere. Devin Payton was not going to let him have any part of that. He was in his face, forced the returner just to back up from the ball, and Devin Payton just downed the ball. See, but due to the low punt, Blue Devils are going to be setting up a great field position on, looks like the Hunterdon Central 47-yard line.
Yes, and great field position for Westfield to start off. The short field, and Central in that last drive, very wasted opportunity, getting that pick in the red zone nonetheless, and they can't make anything out of it. So Martini in the gun. He's got a man in motion, takes it, and it's handed off to Curry. Tries to run up the middle, spins out and breaks another tackle, gets blockers. Down the sideline goes Curry, looking to find the man, and he will go all the way. Touchdown.
There's a flag on the play. I want to see what this is. I thought it was holding. Looks like the refs are agreeing with me on that call. They're going to be calling holding on the offensive line.
Yeah, and you could see there at the end that Curry slowed down. Maybe he did see the penalty or hearing from his teammates.
Oh, that's all right, refs are going to be calling a face mask call on Hunterdon Central. I mean, the reason he grabbed the face mask because he's getting pushed down in the back because he's getting held. That's a call by the refs. Just going to have to go with it here.
And Jack Curry, great run, 47-yard scamper, and look at the blocks he got. Some of them, yeah, there may have been a lot of holding, but what he did to get those extra yards and to finally get down the sideline is just very remarkable.
That was a great run. As you can see, there was no holes open anywhere. He made a spin move, made a defender miss, and was able to cut it back to the outside and score the touchdown.
And Michael Moriarty will come in for the extra point, hoping to put his Blue Devils up 7-0. And snap is down, kick is up, and it splits the uprights. It is good. 7-0 Westfield here with 4:56 remaining in the first quarter.
Actually, the offense, they're going to be coming out on a short rest there. The Philly defense went out there, one play, got the touchdown. Central, they really need to respond here with their drive of their own.
Yeah, off that great run, Jack Curry did a great job to score the touchdown. Now Central definitely has to answer with another big drive to go down the field and try to score and tie this game up.
And something, what I loved what they did in the first drive, that first down, they took a shot. That's something they need to do. If you're able to get that drive, get that long ball, something they have 3 receivers who can do that. Rob Martucci, David Shire, Frank DePaul, all deep ball threats. Just have them all run seam routes, guarantee you one of them's going to get open.
And senior Malcolm Butts will be back deep to return the kick, and with that penalty with the face mask, they didn't force it on the kickoff, so Moriarty will be kicking from Central's 45-yard line, making a very short kickoff, and we won't be surprised to see a touchback. As Moriarty lines it up on the left hash marks, takes it, and it's a line drive kick, end over end, and this will go right through the end zone for an easy 20 yards for the Central offense.
I see the Central offense, they really need to get the ball moving here. First drive, they did a great job moving the ball, had that pick that ended that drive early on. It's really Central, the offense is there, the potential is there, they just need to reach for it right now.
So Parati, talking to his offense, you gotta be ensuing, go for the small plays, because slow and steady will win you the game.
That's something, as you're saying, really, they need to hand the ball off to Blake Leeds. You know, he hasn't gotten the yards yet, but he's going to get them and keep giving them the ball.
And here's Shaw with a trips formation to the right, and Leeds in the backfield, takes it, handed off to Bleeds, tries to make some moves, and fights maybe for about 1.5 yards.
Yep, looks like refs are going to be just about 3 yards. Generous spotting there.
That was a good play by the Blue Devil defense. They saw that it was a run play. Christian Shaw, as you saw, tried to fake it, but they were right on the run play.
And Shaw breaks the huddle, and he will be under center with 2 receivers to each side. Schnitzline, the flex player, coming in. Leads in the backfield. Takes it, and he's looking left, and it is in and out of the hands. That will bring up 3rd and 8 for Central at their own 22-yard line.
See that ball, Shaw looking for Frank DePaul. Though it's just on a little bit outside, just being cautious, know where the defender is. Just want to make sure the defender is not able to pick it, but you still need to give your receiver a chance, though. RC coming in on the play call. This time is number 5, Robert Martucci. Something really interesting they do. They have their wide receivers bring the call in, try to get that offense moving a little bit faster.
And Shaw breaks the huddle, 3rd and 8 from his own 22. 2 receivers to each side under center with Leeds in the backfield. Shaw takes it. Looking, and he's got a scramble, looking for some play, and it's Martucci again, and he just got rocked right as he caught the ball. Incomplete. Another 3 now for the Central offense.
That was a big, big hit by the Blue Devil defense, by the defensive back. That almost looked like he broke his back. That was a very hard hit.
That's something that's just like up here in the booth. Oh man, I feel that even hurt me, man. That was a big hit. Now see Kevin Johnson setting up for the punt again, hoping for a better punt this time and able to back up the Blue Devils offense.
And here's the kick, the rugby set, and Jelani Pierre will look to return this high, wildly kick, and over, and it will bounce at the 49, take a favorable Central bounce, and then be finally down at the Westfield 40-yard line.
That was a good hike punt that gave the Central special teamers time to get up on the returner and make sure he had no chance of returning that ball if he did go up to catch it.
Actually, Blue Devils, they have this lead. They got the 7-0 lead. They're just going to be looking for Jack Curry for the rest of the night now. Central, they know it's coming. They need to stop it right here and right now.
So here's Martini breaking the huddle. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, with Curry to his left in the shotgun as they're getting their last second audibles in from their offensive coordinator. Ball will be at their own 40-yard line with yet another short distance to go. Martini takes a snap, fake handoff to Curry, throws it out to the outside, and immediately wrapped up was number 7, J.D. Manor, and he got stopped for no gain whatsoever. Great play by the Central corners.
Good job by Caleb Sardwing, the linebacker. Came up, he read the screen, he stepped up, and he stopped that play immediately. See, and the Blue Devils only getting a 1-yard gain on that play.
2nd and 9 for Martini in the Westfield offense. As he breaks it, same formation, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. This time Curry to his right, and there's a player in motion. Takes it, and it's a jet sweep handoff, and he's going to try to fight for some extra yards, but then brought down after a gain of 3.
That was a good play. They really fooled the Central defense. He was able to kind of pump fake the defense, hand it off to his running back, and he was able to get a good amount of yards.
So that will bring up 3rd and 6 for the Westfield offense, ball at their own 44. Just about 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
See something Central in particular having the hero safety. They have it playing right on the line of scrimmage, making sure that everything gets stopped behind there.
And another false start on the offense, or on the Central defensive line, and this is their 4th penalty already.
I see another penalty on Hunterdon Central. That's the 4th penalty on the game. Something Central they need to stop right here. They went from a 3rd and 6 doing a great job. Now a 3rd and 1. This is going to be Blue Devils. We know they're going to hand that ball off to Jack Curry right now.
Yeah, so far Central's had 4 penalties for a total of 30 yards, and we're not even through the first quarter. Just sloppy play by the Red Devils tonight. So 3rd and 1 for Westfield. Martini breaks it, and he will be in the shotgun formation. Takes in a quick handoff to Curry, and he will fight for that first down and get across midfield.
That's something that penalty just came and keeps. That's only a 4-yard game. If that was 3rd and 6, he wouldn't have got that.
Not only may he have got that, but it could have altered the whole play call system of Westfield, and maybe Central could be setting up for a punt return right here.
Now see, with that run, the Blue Devils just moved the ball to the Central side of the field.
And Martini takes it, and it is caught on the sideline, and he stiffs arm James Mania to the ground. First down, Westfield.
That was a great play by the wide receiver. He saw James Mania coming up to make the tackle, put his arm out, and was able to get the first down.
Good on, obviously the Blue Devils starting to move the chains here on their 3rd drive of this first quarter.
As that will bring up 1st and 10 from the Hunterdon Central 36-yard line. Martini breaking the huddle, 1 receiver to each side, takes out the shotgun. Looking deep down the middle, he's got a man, and he's open, and Malcolm Butts trips. Touchdown, Westfield.
And see that ball caught by number 5, Jack Shirk. That's something Malcolm Butts, the coverage there, just did not get his head turned around. And when he did, the ball's already in the receiver's hands.
That was a good play also by the wide receiver. He was able to cut it out and then cut back, cut into the middle, cut back out, and was able to go straight past the Central defender and get the touchdown.
Mac Maiority will come out to put his team up 14-0 here with this extra point. Snap is botched, and he will fall on it, and a big break for Central, as that will hold the score at 13-0 with a minute 47 remaining in the first quarter.
That was a very lucky play for the Central special teams. The placeholder was not able to get his hand right on the ball. As you can see, it was also a very low snap, so it was hard for him to handle.
Actually, that's a break Central's looking for. After a little bit of sloppy play on defense, this is something that's a positive we have to take out. Instead of being down 14-0, it's 13-0. So let's get that offense out there and change that to 7-13. See right now to start with that, it really needs to start here with Malcolm Butts. I think he just gave up that touchdown, and he knows he's a great cornerback. He's not going to let that happen again. He wants to get that. He's want to get those points back right here, right now on this kick return.
As Moriarty will be kicking from the left hash mark of the 40-yard line with Malcolm Butts set deep to return it, and hopefully looking for another big return like last time.
Never see a change in the cook-off. We also see Sam Thomas back there instead of James Mania, just in case they do try to kick away from Malcolm Butts. They have another speedy option on the outside.
And the kick is up towards Malcolm Butts. He will take it from, and he botches it at his own 8-yard line. Looking for room to run, and is finally tripped up at the 17 and falls to the 21.
He was lucky to even get to the 20-yard line after just absolutely dropping the kickoff. That is a catch you have to make as a football player.
If you
see there, Malcolm Butts just gave up that touchdown. He really wanted to get out there and just bring back that return. Just got a little bit too excited. Botched the ball there. He's really going to have to get out there on the next defensive series. Really show this team that he's here for them and he's going to back them up.
And here's Shaw. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Under center with Bleeds in the backfield. Takes a snap, looking high, flow to the left, and it is overthrown, incomplete, and Shire's looking for a pass interference call, but he will not get it.
With their insurance play, I thought they should have an interference. The cornerback, he did step right in front of Shire, hit him, and stopped him from running for that ball. That should have been a pass interference, but a no call by the refs.
We'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Central, their own 21-yard line, with 1:36 remaining here in the first quarter. It's 13-0, Westfield leading Central. Shaw breaks the huddle. He'll have 2 receivers to each side with Leeds in the backfield. We'll take it under center. Takes it, and it's a botched snap, and he hopefully fell on it, and Westfield's claiming they have it.
Looks like the refs are saying it is going to be Hunter Central's. It's going to say in Hunter Central possession. Good job after botching the snap. He fell right on it. Good job making sure Hunter Central keeps his ball and keeps Blue Devils away from great field position.
That was a very lucky play by Christian Shaw. He fumbles the snap. He was very lucky to fall on top of it. It was right at his feet. Very lucky play by Central.
3rd and 10, Shaw breaks it. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left with Leeds in the backfield. Shaw's under center. Good snap and taken. Shaw's looking over the middle of the field into triple coverage and knocked away, intended for Frank DePaula.
And that there, he's looking for Frank DePaula. And that's a very, very tight window he's trying to throw that ball into. And it's just Frank DePaula, he did a good job on that play. Except ball, that could have been picked off. But he did a good job being the player, switching from wide receiver to corner, knocking that ball away from the defender. And we see Frank DePaula a little upset on that play, talking to assistant coach, Coach Baggs. Really, Coach Baggs doing a good job calming him down.
Here's Kevin Johnson, and it's an awful punt. He shanked it off the side of his foot. Bounces at the 26 and then goes backwards. An awful punt. At least had to be 5 yards.
And you see there, that's a good play by number 80, young player, 400 in Central. Alex Moto, he did a good job knowing that ball was coming back. He slapped that ball back away from even going back, farther back. That's something you just got to look for on the positive on that play at least.
Now Johnson was pressured, so there might have been a chance that it was blocked, causing it to go that high.
This is great starting field position for the Blue Devil offense. Let's see if they could add more points onto their lead over Central.
51 seconds left. Martini breaks it at Central's 24. Takes in the shotgun, looks, and it will be a delayed handoff to Curry, who spins out of a tackle and then is finally brought down by Caleb Slaughter, but not after a gain of 8.
And so there, Caleb Slaughter just did not wrap him up at first. Hit him, thought he was going to go down. He kept going. Slaughter did a good job pursuing him, staying with him, and did bring him down after 6 yards.
Jack Curry is a big, powerful back, like I've said before. He almost reminds me of a Marshawn Lynch or Chris Ivory. He just keeps churning, never wants to give up on the play.
So 2nd and 4 for Westfield at Central's 18. Clock running down here with 17 seconds left in the first quarter. And he will take it, and it's handed off to Curry again, who breaks a tackle, but is finally tripped down around the 10-yard line.
I saw there Curry. He was looking for that end zone. Unfortunately, just got tackled. Looked like one of the linemen. I could not tell. I believe it might have been Stephen Curry. Did knock him down by his foot. Now see, looks like the Blue Devils, they're just going to let the clock run down. It's going to be the end of the first quarter.
And that is the end of the first as the teams start to make their 80-yard walk down to the other side of the field. At the end of the first, it is the Westfield Blue Devils 13, your Hunterdon Central Red Devils 0.
All right, Steven, so it's the end of the first quarter. What does Central need to change here on defense to stop this Blue Devils offense?
Well, they definitely need to start playing better zone and man coverage on their wide receivers. Wide receivers are just getting open for days. You could put a random person in there and they could catch the ball easy on the Central defense right now. They have to start playing tighter coverage, and they've got to start watching the eyes of the quarterback to try to make a play.
Also, I think the reason they play this very strong zone defense, they just got to be careful for Jack Curry. They just want to keep him out. So the zone defense, it should help them out.
Another thing they could do is blitz. Most of their rushes are four-man rushes, and you got 3 linebackers and 4 to 5 secondary players. So they're going to need to start dialing up on the blitzes to try to stop powerful Jack Curry.
All right, Nick, I'll bring this one back to you. What does Central need to do on offense to bring this game back in?
Definitely go for the short, easy passes and the easy runs. Just get as many yards as you can. Don't worry about the clock. First and goal, Blue Devils at the Central 10. And Martin takes a snap, handed off to Curry, who's powering his way forward, and he falls into the end zone. Touchdown, Westfield.
And that was just a great job by his lead blocker. That is number 5, I believe, the wide receiver, Jack Stark. He came in as a fullback on that play, and he just powered through. Just anybody who's trying to tackle him, knocked them right over, gave Jack Curry an easy run into the end zone.
As Mike Moriarty comes back, hoping to get a better snap and hopefully put this one through. Moriarty gets it. Kick is up, and it splits the uprights with 11:53 remaining in this early second quarter. It's the Westfield Blue Devils 20, the Central Red Devils 0.
And so after having the bobble snap on the first, on the second extra point, I feel like they made sure they went out here and got this one.
So now flipping the field, Central will be going right to left on your screen and right to left on your radio dial, and they're really open now, and they have to establish on this drive big yards. They came down the first drive of the game, looked very promising, but ended in an interception.
They came out strong, and that's something they need to do. They hit that deep ball, that just got them started off immediately. Right here, they need a big play, get their momentum back in their side, into their hands, and they really need to do something here.
The Central offense really does need to put points on the board. If they want any chance of staying in this game, they need to score here on this possession. And you also got to keep in mind that the Blue Devils get the ball back at half to tack on more points to the lead.
As Michael Moriarty will set it on the tee at his 40-yard line. Back tee to the return is Malcolm Butts. And Moriarty takes the approach and swings his right leg, and it's a high end over end kick. Fielded cleanly this time by Butts. He's got some blockers up the middle, and he breaks a few tackles, but then brought down at the 31-yard line.
Some pretty good field position for this Hunterdon Central offense. They know right now, I think Christian Shaw knows, being the captain of this offense, he wants to get his offense in, bring them the huddle, and say, guys, this is 20 points. We got 11 minutes before this half. Let's get a point on here. Let's just break this 0 score here, and let's do something.
Yeah, any points possible. That brings momentum, even in the slightest ways, if it is a field goal. But they're looking for touchdowns. They're looking just for the big numbers and the big plays when they have to go short and easy plays. As Shaw breaks a huddle, 2 receivers to the right and to the left under center with leads in the backfield. Ball at his own 31-yard line. Shaw takes it, looking to the right, and it is caught by Shire, but then it comes out of his hands as he was hit.
That's something Shaw, he has to be careful. When they're running these short passes, you know, you're really leaving your receiver out there to hang. You put that ball high. He left Shire defenseless. That's the easiest way to put it. He put his hands up. His ribs are unprotected. Cornerback did a great job taking advantage of that, knocked him straight to the ground.
Yeah, you can't throw it as high. It's got to be more of a bullet pass right to the chest so he could try to hold on to that ball.
2nd and 10 for Central. Shaw in the same formation takes it, and it's a pitch to Leeds, going out to the right side. Got a few blockers, but finally taken down after a gain of 3.
Now, see, looking where they spot this ball, it's definitely going to be a long third down. It's definitely going to be a third long down. Something that they're going to look for the short pass they've been doing, just have not been able to complete the passes.
And it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Red Devils. And ball the 33-yard line, and Shaw breaks it. Same formation, to the left, to the right, takes it. Looking for a quick pass to Wincoop, and is immediately drilled. And that will give him about a gain of 4, but that'll bring up 4th and 5 again for Central, and they're going for another punt.
And as you can see, he had a wide open receiver down the right sideline that he could have easily thrown to. That would have been an easy touchdown pass, but he threw it straight to his receiver. His receiver couldn't make the play, and as a result, they now have to punt the football.
And Kevin Johnson in to kick, with Jelani Pierre back to receive this punt. And takes it, and the rugby style kick, and a good kick end over end, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll be interesting where the referee spot this one.
Looks like, oh,
and it will be
that ball went out of bounds early. They're going to be spotting this ball at the Hunterdon Central 45-yard line. Really giving this Blue Devils offense easy field position.
Another great place to set up the offensive shop for the Blue Devils offense. Getting it at Central's 48-yard line. That's already half the field cut down, and no matter what, you're looking at points either way.
I see something. They've been handing the ball off to Jack Curry. That's something they've been doing this entire game. They're just going to continue doing it right now. Central, they need to put a stop there. This is something, you know, the ball's coming there. Just stop it.
And Martini breaks the huddle, one receiver each side, and he takes it. And he's going to look far down the left side, and it is just overthrown and out of bounds.
So there, he's looking for his receiver, and as I was saying before, you're expecting Curry to run it. That's what I was expecting. They saw the deep ball. That's what Malcolm Butts was expecting. He did a good job turning around, recovering, and made sure his receiver could not catch that ball.
And you gotta keep in mind, it was also overthrown a little bit, and also to more of the outside, so it would have been a very tough catch to make.
2nd and 10 for Martini in the Westfield offense. And the pistol formation, running back right behind him in the I-form. Takes it, and it's pitched out to Curry. He's got a few blockers, and is finally taken down after a gain of 3 by Victor Lacombe.
Good job stopping on that play, making it 3rd and long, really giving this defense favorable odds here to get the 4th down.
Now, this will definitely give more momentum to Central's defense if they can make a huge stop here off of great field position from the punt. If they could stop them, that would be huge for the Central defense.
It'll be third and 7 for the Westfield offense. Ball at the Central 45-yard line. And again in the pistol formation is Martini, one receiver to each side, with Curry behind him in the shotgun. And takes it. It's a fake handoff. Looking in the middle, and is picked off in the middle of the field by Liam Walker, and he's got it down the sideline. One man to beat, and he's brought down by Jack Curry.
Well, that's Liam Walker. He plays that hero role. There's something above. He's a small guy, but he's built. And he's something, he needs to come up. He can play a linebacker, run support, or a corner and coverage. So there, he showed off his corner skills, picked that ball off, and returned it for a nice 20 yards.
Now let's see if this is a great stop by the Central defense. Great play on the ball. Now all Central's offense needs to do is finish off the drive and score some points to get them back in this game.
And that's Central's 2nd pick of the night, but let's see if they can make something here with the great field position they have, as Shaw will set up In the shotgun formation with 2 to each side and leads to his right at the 44-yard line. He's got Topalin in motion, takes it, and it's a short pass to Shire. And he's got some blockers. He slips a tackle down the left side. There goes Shire, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, Red Devils.
That's something David Shire. They even looking for him on the deep ball. Something I want to see, the short ball, because he's electrifying. He's fast, he's strong, we saw there. Broke 3 tackles there, ran away from the defender. He's a great player. That's something we need to look for later on in this night.
Yes, that was a great play by Dave Shire. His speed, it also translates to track. He's a great football and track star. Very nice speed on the play. And very nice blocking by the Central offense, too.
And how about that for a momentum shift? First play after the interception, 44-yard touchdown reception. And senior Brad Unger will come out for the extra point. Snap down, kick is up, and it is good. The score after the extra point is the Westfield Blue Devils 20, the Hunterdon Central Red Devils 7.
So right now, we got ourselves a game. Central did a great job with that touchdown. Not only did they get 7 points on the board, they stole the momentum from the Blue Devils. They had this momentum. Now the defense is to come out or keep doing what they're doing and hopefully get them another pick.
Now, interesting here now that you have the momentum, do you dare to go with an onside kick? Steven, you're shaking your head no.
No, I think that's too risky, because if you do go for the onside kick and you don't get it, that gives the Blue Devil offense great starting field position. Yes, the Central defense has been playing pretty well for the most part, with 2 interceptions already on the quarterback. It's not always going to end up that way, and I just think it's too risky to go for the onside kick.
It's risky, but you know, they're 7-0. They are a great team. You want to win, you got to make some risky moves. And if they get it, it pays off. Ooh, got ourselves a real interesting game now.
And Jelani Pierre is back deep to return as Brad Unger sets it up in the middle of the field on the tee and looking to pin them back. And here is Unger approaching the ball, swinging the right leg, and it's a squib kick, keeping it away. It takes a wicked bounce at the end, and it's retrieved, and he's got a huge gap up the middle. It's brought down at the 41.
So I guess he didn't really pin it down the field, but he also didn't do an onside kick. He was a little in the middle, so we're all right there.
Yeah, something we've seen all year by Unger, and even last year, was the squib kicks and the pooch kicks, keeping it away from the big returners.
Yes, but it's also very risky because you also have the great starting field position as opposed to hitting them back at their own 20. They're now at their own 41-yard line.
That's also shown. Central are showing a lot of confidence in their defense, and that's something as a player knows, like, hey, they took a shot for us. Now we got to back up our coaches.
And here's Martini with 2 to the left and taken and handed off to Curry, and then immediately brought down. Great stop by the Central defensive line.
So a great job by number 90, Billy Hutchins. He got in on that tackle. Good job. He wrapped him up, brought him down in the backfield. Something Central, they backed up their coaches on that play.
2nd and 10 for Martini in the Westfield offense. Ball at their own 41-yard line. Breaking the huddle, he's got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, with Curry to his left in the shotgun formation. Clock is currently at 8:35 and running here in the second quarter. As Martini takes it, it's a quick pass out, and he makes a man move, and he's got the first across midfield, and he might have been pushed back. We'll see where the referee spot this one.
That was a good play. Nice short curl route, about 5 steps and curl, caught the ball, made a couple men miss, and was almost there to getting the first down, and it is now 3rd and 1.
And you see there on that play, something that you're talking for Central defense, they needed a blitz, and something they did, number 50, Tommy Sayos, he brought in for the blitz, and that did open up the middle of the field, so they did a good job identifying the blitz and running the slant. But it does come with the cost, as the wide receiver is hurt on the play.
As you can hear, as Lorenzo said, the hurt wide receiver on the play, as the stadium has come to a hush, as the medical staff is out there making sure he's okay and seeing if he can physically get up or walk himself off the field.
So it looks like they're definitely checking out his foot, ankle area. Something that's definitely going to be hard to walk off the field on. And we're unable to identify what number it is, but as soon as we see that, we'll report it to you.
And it looks like the referees are spotting him just short, about 3rd and 1, and Central's going to have to come up with another big stop here, and they got to be expecting another Curry run.
Yes, they're going to have to dial up on the blitz, put as many men up on the offensive line as you possibly can, but you got to keep an eye out. The quarterback is very good at selling the run fake, the play action pass, and they're going to have to watch that very carefully.
I think something you game plan. I think you got to be expecting run straight up the middle. So you just bring your 4 and take 2 linebackers. You blitz them right in the A and B gap. Make sure you stop them up the middle. And you put trust in your corners and your safeties to go out there and cover their man one-on-one. And we do see the player is able to get off the field with help of the training staff. That's number 87, wide receiver, tight end, Chris Butaskis.
And he was the one who just made that reception, and you saw he took a low hit after that, which prevented him from the first. So they'll bring up 3rd and 1 for Martini in the offense at midfield. That may be a little bit of a blow to his offense, knowing that his #1 receiver tonight is now out. So Martini takes in the pistol, takes in and hand off to Curry, and he will. Oh, he might have been stopped just short, but it looks like the referees are going to reward him for his effort with a first down.
I think something that's interesting, just because of this offense, they do run the pistol a lot. So you start your running back, he's about 4 yards away from the line of scrimmage. You only need 1 yard. So really, I think when you have that play, just put your quarterback under center and let your running back, he needs 2 yards. He needs to get 2 yards instead of 4, technically.
And another thing the Central defense could do, rushing the quarterback into mistakes is the best thing you do, so they're going to need to dial up on the blitz a lot more than they already have. They've been doing a good job late in the second quarter.
So now Zach Kelly will come in for the quarterback, takes it in, handed off to Curry, and he is finally brought down after a gain of 5.
And something you're saying, Steven, about dialing up the blitz, I see Central, they're putting out their number 34 linebacker, Nolan Ritchie. And he's someone, he's a small linebacker because they know that he can run up there and he can get the blitz. He can dial up. He's someone that's going to get in the back row, disrupt the quarterback and the running back. Overall, just a great linebacker to have on your staff.
Another thing they could do is a corner blitz. That has been very successful in many leagues of football, and they may need to try it here.
So Zach Kelly stays out there again, pistol, and he's looking to the right. And incomplete, that will bring up 3rd and 7.
As you saw there, they came on with the cornerback sneak. He got right to the in the quarterback's face. He rushed the throw and was thrown behind his receiver.
Now 3rd and 7, Hunterdon Central Red Devils. This is momentum. They get this. This is going to have the momentum on offense. They're going to get it on defense. Really, this stop here, it's crucial for the rest of the game.
Now, from the first quarter translating to the second quarter, Central's team, the whole Central team, has definitely stepped up their game, and they're playing much better than they did in the first quarter.
And Zach Kelly will stay out there, and he's looking, and he's rushed heavily. Incomplete, a three and out for the Westfield offense.
Right there, Steven. You should be a coordinator for this Central team. You called it right away. They need to bring the blitz. They start bringing the blitz. Looks like they got the stop there. That was a great job by Billy Hutchins. He beat his man right off the line of scrimmage. That quarterback, he didn't even have a chance. He got scared, threw that ball away immediately.
Well, what they did was they showed the cushion. They brought the linebackers out, and as soon as he hiked the ball, they sprinted up, saw the open gaps, took it, rushed the quarterback, and as a result, it was an incomplete pass.
And Kyle Dombrowski coming in for his first punt. He's rushed, and it is a high booming kick. It will take a bounce at the 11 and springs right up. And it will take a Westfield bounce as it is inside the 10. Looks like it will be marked at the 8-yard line, and it's going to be a long field for Central coming up.
I think it's going to be a long field, but they have the time to, because you look at the clock, 6 minutes, 37 seconds left to go, and they know that they're not going to be receiving the ball at the beginning of the second half. So what they want to do, they want to take as long as they can on this drive, milk it out, make short plays, run the ball, run out that clock, get a score on the board, and just go into the halftime down by only a few.
They're going to have to do the short, quick bubble screens. That's definitely what's been most consistent for them. As you saw, they just got that 44-yard touchdown to David Shire from that.
And Shaw takes it, a quick pass out to Frank DePaul. He's got some yards, and he's taken down by the legs for a gain of 2.
Good tackle by the Blue Devils. Owen Colwell, making the open field tackle, stop it, Frank DePaul from going anywhere with that play.
So 2nd and 8 for Shaw in the Red Devil offense. Ball at their own 11-yard line with 6:10 remaining in the second half, or in the second quarter. Shaw will be under center, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Takes it and it's handed off to Leeds. And he's just taken down by a host of Blue Devils.
Looks like he's going to pick up around 3 yards on the play. 2 yards, actually. 3rd and 8. It's going to be long. Central, they have been doing a good job finding the looks on these 3rd and 8s, 3rd and 9s. Just have not been converting them by drop balls and great tackles by the defense.
One thing that they can do is a quick 5-step curl route that could fool the defense if it's man coverage. Now, if it's zone, you may need to do a little stop and go and see if you can get your wide receiver open down the field for either a big play or the first down.
So 3rd and 6, Shaw looking. He's got time. He's got a scramble. Throwing down the right sideline and throws it out of bounds. A 3 and out for the Central offense. And they're going to have a hard time kicking this one as their punter will be punting from his own end zone.
And on that play, you can see it's very hard to throw on the run. Christian Shaw threw it off his back foot. His feet were not completely set. He had a tight window to throw it in, yes. He almost made it. If he had set both feet, he could have made the big play and gotten the first down.
Problem was, never even had a chance to set his feet. The defense was right up in his face the entire time. And looks like Kevin Johnson will be coming out to kick again. Jelani Pierre back at his own 6. He's got the rugby style kick. Nearly blocked. Is a high archy kick. Will bounce to the 30. Take a sideways hop and is down at the Central 31. This is just fantastic field reception for the Blue Devils. Something that they know Central, they just stole a little bit of momentum from them. Blue Devils are going to try to steal it back right now.
Now, what do you think the Central defense needs to do here in order to hold them to 3 points or maybe even none?
It's exactly like you called it for. Just bring the blitz. Linebackers, corners, safety, man, just bring all 11. The blitz has been working perfectly so far.
Definitely got to stop Curry because he's the one who's been destroying them tonight.
But the Central defense has definitely been bringing up the blitz, and they've been able to stop Jack Curry right in his tracks. He hasn't had that big of a play since the first quarter off that one run for a touchdown.
Zach Kelly will take it and an option read, and he did not read it correct, and Jack Curry is just thrown to the ground by a host of Red Devils.
We saw there, everyone got in there. Central brought the blitz, offensive line got confused, didn't know who to block, ended up not really blocking anybody. We saw Stephen Curry, Billy Hutchins, Tommy Seos, all 3 of them got in on that tackle.
What they did was the defense, you saw they gave a little cushion, and then as soon as he was about to hike the ball, both of their linebackers came up to the line, busted through the offensive line, and was able to stop the run.
And Zach Kelly, 3 receivers to the right and a tight end on his right, Scott Kelly. And he's looking, and it's a great pick play, caught for about a gain of maybe 3 or 4.
Now she's setting up for 3rd and long. Central defense doing a good job here. Something, if they can stop the offense here, only put up 3 points on the board, possibly even not be a great stop by the defense.
Third and 5 for the Blue Devils as Kelly will be in the shotgun in the pistol formation. Receiver each side. And it's a pitch out to Curry, who's trying to get it, and he will not get the first, brought down at the 25-yard line.
So there, that tackle made by Nolan Ritchie. He saw it was just Nolan Ritchie, and it was just him. It was just him in between the first down. And he did a good job making an open field tackle and tackling Jack Curry before he could get the first down.
Now, in order to tackle a running back like Jack Curry, he's big and physical. You got to get low, and that's exactly what he did. He got low, tripped him up at his ankles, and he was unable to get the first down.
Interesting play call here by Westfield as they're going to forgo the field goal and they're going to keep the offense out there. So Zach Kelly in the pistol takes it and hand it up, and it's a fake handoff, and he's trying to push his way forward, and looks like he will be brought up just short, but we will await the official's call.
Looks like, depending on where they spot the ball.
And it is enough for a first down.
Looked like Central initially had him down, but good job by Zach Kelly getting the stop.
So that'll bring up a fresh set of downs for the Westfield offense. Just under 3 minutes remaining. They lead the Red Devils 20-7. As Zach Kelly takes it out of the shotgun. Two receivers to the right, one to the left, with Curry to his right in the shotgun. Takes it, and it's a botch snap, and it's picked up by Central. Another great turn of events for Central. That's their third takeaway this tonight.
The Central defense is doing a great job. As you can see, he fumbled the snap. They had a chance to pick it up. Jack Curry and the quarterback both had a chance to get it. They both bobbled it after, and the Central defense was able to get a play, bust up the offensive line, and able to recover the fumble.
It was a great job by Hunterdon Central. That's his third forced turnover by Hunterdon Central. Here on Hunterdon Central, 90.5 WCVH. I'm Lorenzo Descali here with
Nick Salkiski,
Stephen Villani.
And Shaw takes it, and it's handed off to Leeds, and a gain of 5. Great run by Leeds, and a great play fake there by Shaw.
Good job by Michael Kearney, stepping up, seeing the ball, came up and attacked it, and really did a good job stopping the run.
So 2nd and 5 for the Red Devils with about 2 minutes coming up in the second quarter. Remember, high school football, there is no 2-minute warning, so this clock will keep running until an incomplete. And there's Leeds taking it to the outside, sheds a few tackles, and dives for the first down.
That was a good move by Blake Leeds. As you can see on that run play, he stopped, fooled the defender into stopping, and he just planted his foot and kept going and able to get extra yards off what would have been a very short run.
So a fresh set of downs for the Red Devil offense, just under 2 minutes remaining. They have all 3 of their timeouts left, and they have got 65 yards to go until they find the promised land. So Shaw takes it, looking for a quick pass, fakes it, and is brought down, sacked for a loss of 7. Don't know what Shaw was doing there. He held onto the ball a little bit too long.
So Shaw did the pump fake there, and you see he was looking for that deep ball, double coverage there. Really should have went for the short one on that one. Fortunately, the defensive line just got there quick enough to stop that.
2nd and 15 for Shaw in the offense, with 1:20 now remaining in the first, and Central's going to have to start taking some timeouts or going for the deep plays. And this clock is still running with just about a minute left. So Shaw with 2 receivers each side, and Leeds in the backfield takes it, and he's going to hand it off to Leeds, who is going nowhere after wrapped up in the backfield.
Now see that Central is trying to run as much clock as they can off the board. Now see the Blue Devils, they are crawling timeout. They really want to stop this ball and get an extra possession before the second half.
Yeah, that's a common thing that you see in any level of sports is if you're the team that's going to be receiving the second half kickoff, you want the ball at the end of the half to, say, a double whammy. You score at the end of the quarter, and then you score in the beginning of the second half.
And just a note, if Central, they do get stopped on this third down, just note, on the sideline, warming up to punt, is number 16, Brad Unger. It looks like they might be making a change at punting.
Yes, interesting move, as Unger was the original, say, opening week starter as the punter, but then he was changed out for Victor Lacombe, and then Victor was now changed out for the rugby-style kick of Kevin Johnson, and now they might be going back to the traditional style kick with Brad Unger. So 3rd and 15 for Central at their own 30-yard line. Shaw in the shotgun position. Scott Weinkoop in them, and blocked away SWAT team there by the Westfield defensive line.
That's a good job by number 22, Jake Valebrova. Really just jumped up, knocked that ball away. Good job. And not only with that ball being knocked down, you stop the clock, and you don't have to waste a timeout. That's going to give this Blue Devils 2 timeouts left on them.
And looks like a punting change. It'll be Victor Lacombe coming out to punt. And interesting move because his first kick he had this year was blocked, but we'll see how it plays out. Good snap, taking, and nearly blocked in a hard line drive kick right to Jelani Pierre, and he takes it. He's getting to the outside, got some room, getting the blockers in, taken down the 40-yard line with 43.4 seconds left to go, and Westfield could put up some points before this first half is over.
That's the problem with the rugby kick. When you do that, it's going to be a hard drive kick right to the punter. And when you want that punt, you want to be high up, give your coverage team more time to get down there and try to stop the returner.
And number 7 was up there, and the punt returner just made a move and caught number 7 completely off guard, and he was unable to make the tackle originally.
And coming back into quarterback is Philip Martini. So this will bring up 1st and 10 from Central's 40, and Martini with 3 receivers to the left takes it, fake handoff, and it's a bubble pass out to number 5, Jack Shirk, who had that big touchdown earlier, and that's a gain of about 8.
Good job looking for the short pass. Really, they want to get this offensive and get some points on the board, as they know they will be receiving the ball at the beginning of the second half.
And the Navajo formation and throwing out to the sideline, and incomplete. That will stop the clock at 23 seconds.
That's something you want to do. Quick throws, take as least time as you can off the clock, and save your timeout.
So now getting the last play call here now. 3rd and 1, you got 2 timeouts left, and you're inside the Central 35-yard line. I would expect either a run or maybe even a short pass.
I'm expecting. I would decide to try to take a shot to the end zone and run it on the 4th down.
And here's out of the gun. Oh, and he's looking to the end zone. Incomplete. And looks like Walker and the receiver got their feet tangled up, so there's no penalty being called. So that'll bring up 4th and 1 with a big decision for the Westfield offense.
That almost could have been called as a pass interference because there was a little bit of pushing from the Central defender. Lucky he didn't get called.
And head coach Jim DeSamo has a big play decision here, and he will opt to go for it. He will not take his kicker out for the 3 points. So Philip Martini, 3rd and 1, takes it, handed off to Chad Curry, and he's trying to fight his way forward, and he might be brought just short.
Central looked like they had him stopped originally, but now it seems he might be able to get it on the second effort.
And he will not get it, as is a 1st down for the Red Devils, but 13.3 seconds left in the first quarter. I don't expect much. It looks like Central's just going to take a knee and go into the locker room.
I think you got nothing to lose here right now. You're down by 13. You're going to be kicking the ball off, going to the second half. Just take a shot. You have the time. Worst that happens, that ball gets picked off, which really, it's not that bad right now. Let's just take a shot.
Right, as you're saying, take a shot, maybe a deep pass, or needed, you do a crazy circus play with tons of laterals and tons of blocking and hope to get it down to the end zone. And Shaw takes it, hands it off to Leeds, tries to fight for some yards, and now bring up 3. And as the clock is running down from 6 seconds, that will bring us into the half. In between the Battle of the Devils, where the Westfield Blue Devils lead the Hunterdon Central Red Devils 20-7 at the end of the second quarter.
And for 90.5 WCBH and Channel 27 HDTV, I'm Lorenzo Scala, here with
Nick Zalkiski
And Stephen Volani.
And we will be back after the half.
Finishing must never stop. Never stop. Never stop. Never stop.
Hunterdon Central's athletic director, Bob Rossi, would like to present to Mr. David Giuliani a huge thank you via a plaque presentation that thanks the squad for its many years of service to our football program on Friday nights, along with the care, support, and dedication they have given our student athletes. Please give a round of applause to Mr. Giuliani and the squad. Flemington All-State Office Manager Taryn McLean, on behalf of insurance agent Gavin Lewis, is proud to support Hunterdon Central Regional High School athletics and our community. Please give a round of applause as Taryn McLean presents the school with a generous contribution of $2,000, and help us thank Allstate Insurance and Gavin Lewis for all their support. Thank you. Excuse me. Oh, you're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our Hunterdon Central Red Devil dance team. And our two seniors for tonight from the dance team, Phoebe Stein and Katie Howe. Congratulations, girls.
For 40 cents, I got an egg.
I got gum.
I got a hairnet.
A kazoo.
A candy necklace.
An orange. A Band-Aid. For 40 cents, I got one of these.
I got a really great hat.
I got half a song.
Extra mayonnaise.
A stamp.
Helium. Some bling. Some fries.
Balloon dog. Fabric softener.
This much of a Shirley Temple.
I got a mustache.
An apple.
Sprinkles.
15 minutes of parking and a ticket.
Lipstick. 2 pills a day is what it takes to stay alive if you're HIV positive. Those pills cost about 40 cents a day.
Lunch bag.
Welcome back to Stewart Field, as is the Battle of the Devils as the Hunterdon Central Red Devils take on the visiting Westfield Blue Devils. And for HCTV and 90.5 WCBH, I'm Lorenzo Descali here with
Nick Zarkiski
and Steven Villani.
As we see in this game, see Hunterdon Central, they are down 20-7. Really, they've been doing a great job on defense. It's been the score, it doesn't really represent Central. 3 turnovers on the game, just gave up those big plays. You really need to stop it here.
So here is Brad Unger about to get the second half underway. Last time we saw a squib kick to keep it away from the kick return, Jelani Pierre, and here is the kick, and it's a surprise onside kick, and it is recovered by the Blue Devils. Interesting move to start the second half.
They saw it there, the onside kick. No one was really on the numbers on the 50-yard line. So if he put that a little bit farther, they really had a great opportunity to grab it. Just did not kick it far enough, and the Blue Devils were able to recover it.
And we talked about this before the half too, as if Central was going to do it before it turned halftime. And once again, like I said, it wouldn't pay off and it was too risky. And as you can see, they start with great field position.
So here's Phil Martini in the pistol formation, receiver to each side, takes it and hands off to Curry, who gets a big run, cuts it back, and is brought down for a gain of 8.
I see the Blue Devils going back and forth with their quarterback. Originally started with number 12, Philip Martini, went to sack Kelly, and we saw Kelly had a bad fumble, took him out, and now we see Martini back in to open up this half.
Now we'll bring up second and third for the Westfield offense. Ball at Central's 42-yard line already. And in the pistol formation, receiver to each side. Taking it out of the snap and sending off to Curry, who gets stopped. And we have a penalty marker down, but gets out to the outside and is brought down around the 32 after a gain of 12.
So that is a good tackle by number 18, Ryan Dunleavy. See, he needed to tackle sack Curry. He needed to hit him low.
And as we await the call, and it will be against Ridge as they are backing up the ball.
You see, it's going to be a holding call on the Blue Devils.
So it will bring up second and 12 for the Westfield offense. Now on the other side of the 50. And takes it out, rolling to the right. It's a quick pass out, breaks a few tackles, and he looks like he'll get the first from forward progress.
Good job by Jelani Pierce. See, he's a kick returner, doing a good job there. And now he's really contributing more on the offense here, too.
This Blue Devil offense came out hungry. They were mad about not getting the score when they needed to put themselves up further. Central's still very much alive in this game, and now they're trying to make up for what they couldn't do in the second quarter, which is put more points on the board.
So here's Phil Martini in the pistol formation, receiver to each side, takes it and hands it off to Curry, and is drilled low on the play for a gain of 1.
So they're essentially doing a good job on Curry. Strong physical back. The only way you're going to get him down is hit him low. Obviously, it looks like it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Blue Devils. Awaiting the play call. Wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they just try to hand it off to Curry again and see what he can do.
So breaking the huddle is Philip Martini with receiver to his left and to his right. You come out again in the pistol formation with Curry to his right in shotgun. Takes a snap and he's looking, and it is nearly reeled in, but incomplete by Jelani Pierre.
That really should have been a catch. As you can see, he beat Justin Dunleavy, the wide receiver, and he was really caught off guard. He was lucky the wide receiver couldn't come down with that.
That's something Central. They were dialing up the blitz on that play. Really went with tight man-to-man coverage. Put a lot of trust on the corners on that play.
And another penalty against Westfield is that will back them up about 5 yards, and they'll bring up 2nd and 14.
Recently, the Blue Devil offense has been having a lot of mental hiccups with all these penalties. What they really need to do is just calm down, realize they're up. They don't really have to make big plays. Just increase the lead by as much as you can. If you get 3, you get 3. If you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown. Just, you got to stay calm and make sure you're not making all these mistakes.
And there's a holding call on Westfield, so that'll make it 2nd and 27 on their own 45. Takes in a quick screen pass to Curry. Tries to cut it back. He's going back across field. Makes tacklers miss. And is now brought down the line of scrimmage. He did a lot of work just for 1 yard.
And you see there, good job by Central defender. Not only, they saw maybe not thinking, oh, my defender has this, I can take it off. They all went straight to the ball, did a good job. And when Curry made a few guys miss, another guy was there to make the tackle.
So 3rd and 27 for the Westfield offense. Ball at their own 45-yard line. Currently up 20-7 here in the Battle of the Devils. as Martini will break the huddle. 2 receivers to the left, takes it shotgun. He's looking for the deep ball down the sideline, incomplete, and that'll be a 3 and out after a bunch of penalty yards, and Central may get great field position out of this.
That was a big stop for the Central defense. They were able to pick up the momentum from early big plays from the Blue Devil offense, calm down, realize they just need to make a stop here, keep themselves in the game, not get too anxious, and they did a good job of doing that.
And the punt is high, deep kick, booming kick, and it'll be a fair catch. And a diving catch, very lucky to reel that in, was Malcolm Butts.
Yeah, good play by Butts. I mean, that's something you got to be careful. When he's going for that catch, you got to make sure you're able to secure it. And he didn't really get to the spot where he wanted to be, so he had to dive and catch it. He didn't handle that. That could have been a bad break for the Central special teams.
And that was Kyle Dombrowski on the punt, and that was a high booming kick. He nearly lost it in the lights here.
That's something you want to high up. You give your coverage team plenty of time. Get down there, stop the corner, stop the returner like they did for Malcolm Butts.
So Shaw here in the first drive of the second half for the Central offense. 2 receivers each side, and he will take it. Looking to the far outside is Martucci, caught, but then brought down after a gain of 8.
Really something I like seeing from this Blue Devils defense. They have a linebacker, Owen Colwell, back there with number 4. Sid Douglas, their 2 players back there on defense. Their job is just stop the deep ball because they know Central down by 13. They're looking for a deep pass, trying something to break it. Their 2 jobs, make sure that they don't let that happen.
And Christian Shaw did a good job of recognizing the zone and being able to pick up the short yardage.
2nd and 2 for Shaw, takes it under center, and it'll be a handoff to Leeds, and he fights for the first down.
Definitely been a rough night for Blake Leeds. Really, just the holes have not been there. Has not been getting a whole bunch of carries. I think it's something Blake Leeds, he's a great player, a great running back. Something that you just got to give him the carries. And if you give him the carries, he's going to get you yards.
So a fresh set of down for the Red Devils at their own 41-yard line. About 8 minutes left here in this third quarter. Shaw under center, trips formation to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Takes it into swing pass out to Wincoop, and he gets nothing out of that play.
The blocking was just not good on that play. The offense, the wide receivers and the offensive line could not get any blocks, and they were just making the defense just came up and gave them a really easy tackle.
Yeah, defense did a good job swarming to the ball, make sure that if Wincoop didn't make 1 defender miss, everyone's there to make that tackle.
So 2 receivers to each side. Shaw under center. 2nd and 10 from the 41. Takes it. It's another handoff to Leeds, and he might have gotten just about a yard on that one, but it was not much.
So they're immediately tackled by number 1, Jacob Corset. Really, he just had him down immediately. Gain of 1. The hole is not there for Blake Leeds.
So 39 for Central, ball at their own 42-yard line here at halfway mark, coming up on the halfway mark of the third quarter. As they break the huddle, and it'll be 2 receivers to each side in the shotgun, and they might be looking for a screen pass here. DePaul in motion, takes it, and it is the screen to Shire, who's got some blockers, and he will fight for the first down across Smithfield. But we do have a penalty after the play.
I do see David Shire. It's something they needed to do. That's how they scored their first touchdown. Just a quick little short pass to David Shire. We're awaiting the call. Calling it.
And it is a sideline warning towards Central, so no yardage deducted, but they still will get the first down.
You see here on for radio station 90.5 WCBH and HCTV. I'm Lorenzo Scala here with
Nick Salkiski
and Stephen Villani.
And it's a deep pass to the middle, and it is just out of reach for Walt Wincoop.
That was a good throw by Christian Shaw. He was able to get it into the tight window, as you can see. That was great man coverage by the Blue Devil defense, and it was just a tiny bit overthrown right out of the reach of his wide receiver.
McMeekan did his best, just could not get a hand on that ball. Good coverage by the defense, really only forcing that ball to be thrown to one spot. It was there, just McMeekan was not ready for that catch.
And Shaw will break the huddle. Two receivers to the left and to the right in the shotgun, with Leeds to his left. And a jet sweep out to the side as number 6, Sam Thomas, and he did not get a yard, and even lost a yard on that play.
Sam Thomas, first carry of the game. He's a fast player. So you're going to put him outside the tackles. He's something that if you give him a hole, he's going to be able to break that for a long run. I see Anthony Snitzline coming in with the play call, something they'll be doing all night, having their wide receivers, either Snitzline or Martucci, bringing in the play call in.
3rd and 11 for Central at the Westfield 48-yard line. Shaw under center with 2 receivers at each side. Takes a snap, dropping back and loading up, and just way over the head of Anthony Snitzline. That'll bring up 4th down.
That ball was way overthrown. He saw his open wide receiver. He got a little bit anxious, saw defense coming, closing in on him in the pocket. He made the rash decision, and he threw it a little too early and a little too high for his wide receiver to make the grab.
And so also that though he's starting Anthony Snitzline, the quarterback just turned wide receiver, something that the chemistry might not be there with him and Shaw yet. So really, they might have made 2 different reads on the defense.
And here's Lacombe for the punt, kicking it from his own 40. Takes a snap. Hard line drive kick, very powerful kick, as we can hear up here. Takes it off the bounce as Jelani Pierre tries to get a hole, and he fights out of it, and he will get a great return of about 20.
So that was a good, solid 20-yard return. Now we see coming on the side on that punting coverage is number 55, Jake Butcher. He's a senior, and he has a broken wrist. Honestly, he has a huge cast on his hand. That's not stopping him from playing in this game. I see the Blue Devils unable to do anything on offense last time. Really looking to change it up this time. Try to get another score up on this board and put this game just that much more out of reach for Hunterdon Central.
So bring up a fresh set of downs for the Westfield offense, ball at their own 35-yard line with 5:22 remaining here in the 3rd. And it looks like they had the wrong ball there, as they had a Central ball instead of a Westfield ball. So Martini breaks it. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right in the shotgun. Taking it, looking on the middle, and a quick pass caught by number 17, Kyle Dombrowski.
That was a good slant route by the wide receiver. You saw he took 2 steps, cut right into the middle. It was a good completion for just 5 yards. Any play that gets yardage on 1st down is always a successful play.
Dombrowski doing a good job punting all night, getting his hand in on offense.
2nd and 5, Red Devil show blitz, and another offsides call.
Looked like Central, they've been having trouble with that all night. Looked like they finally started to figure out, haven't had a penalty since the 1st quarter, but now they have another one, so a crucial one too.
Once again, the Central defense, they're making all these mental hiccups because they're tired. Once you're tired, you can't really think it straight, and you make these mistakes. They got to learn to just calm down and not make all these mental mistakes that they've been making throughout the game today.
Now, see, with that penalty, it is going to give the Blue Devils a 1st down.
So 1st down for the Blue Devils at midfield, with 2 receivers out to the right and 1 to the left in the shotgun formation. Here's Martini. Taking it and rolling to his right. Caught, passed by Dombrowski, and brought down after a gain of 4 by senior James Mania.
Good open field by James Mania. Saw his man, saw him make the catch, came up, closed out, took a great angle, and wrapped him up low so he couldn't break out and run.
Come on, defense!
I see the defense, 2nd and 7 on the 48-yard line. They really need to come up with a stop here. It's just over 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. They really need to make a stop here for this offense.
And here comes Martini in the shotgun. 2 to the right, 1 to the left, and is handed off to Curry. Amazing cutback skills, empowers his way across midfield for a gain of 3.
Now, that may not have picked up as many yards as you wanted it to, but was a bad play from the start. Jack Curry was able to make a play, make a man miss, and get positive yards.
He should have been tackled in the backfield, as you're saying. He did this thing, and he's just a strong physical back. Showed his cuts there, showing he's an overall good back.
So Martini in the pistol formation, one receiver to each side. And another offsides call on Central. Their 6th penalty of the night.
So their Central really looked like they had the penalties figured out in that first quarter. I thought they were going to put that to rest. See, they're coming back to haunt them here. Now, really, they would have had the Blue Devils backed up. Now they're just easily moving the ball. They're just handing the Blue Devils yards at this point.
And that will give the Blue Devils a fresh set of downs, as that will exceed the limit, the yards needed for a first down. So 1st and 10 for Westfield, ball on the Central 44-yard line. It trips formation to the left. Takes out the gun, looking to his right, throwing, and nearly intercepted on the far side.
Looked like Central was looking for the 4th turnover of the game. Looked like that was Nolan Ritchie almost coming up with the pick. Just could not handle it as he was coming down to the ground. Good play just to knock that around overall, though.
So that will bring up 2nd and 10 with 3:14 left in the 3rd quarter.
Now see Central, their defense, they've been doing a good job all night. The problem is just the big plays, just cannot handle them. Jack Curry, he broke off 2 runs for a touchdown. And of course, though Jack Shirk did a great job breaking a few tackles, scoring the touchdown. If they can stop the big play here, they can give their offense a chance to get back into this game.
And in the shotgun is Martini. Takes it, high snap, handed off to Curry, who powers his way through for a gain of 3. That'll bring up 3rd and 7.
So, you know, Coach Phil, he's going to make sure that his defense does not go off sides here. If they go off sides here, you know they're going to be hearing about it in practice.
Now, it's an interesting play call here because you're up and you also want to run out the clock, so it makes less hope for the Central team to come back. So let's see what they do here on 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 for Westfield, ball at the Central 42-yard line, taken. It's a handoff to Curry. He's got wide open space, and he breaks it free. Got blocks up the field, and he shuts a tackle. There goes Curry into the end zone. A hat trick with his 3rd of the night. A run for 42 for Chef Curry.
See, great run by Curry. He just ran right up the middle, had the open field, had the block, and when he needed one man to beat, he did his job. Laid down a nice little juke move. So with that run, it's going to be his 20th touchdown of the season. Curry having himself a game with 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, this running back has been playing amazing. Jack Curry, he's been doing great. That's his 3rd touchdown already. He's been making big plays for this offense, and he just tacked on more points to this lead and making a comeback for Central very slim.
And Moriarty will come on for the extra point to put his Blue Devils up by 20. Snap, kick is up, and it is good. 27-7. The Red Devils trail the Blue Devils.
See Central, just another big play there again. Just could not handle it. See Jack Curry, he's a game changer in this game. 20 touchdowns all year. He's been a game changer all year. A key part of why the Blue Devils are undefeated on this year, looking to be undefeated again going into the playoffs.
As you said, 20 touchdowns. That's not 20 touchdowns in a 16-week NFL season game. This is their 8th game of the year, and he's already got 21 touchdowns, and we're only in the 3rd quarter.
See, the problem is some of the gaps are not being closed out by Andrew Knight. Problem is because he's playing on the defensive line and offensive line throughout the entire game. So here we get later this quarter, he's tired. He's playing every single snap of this game. He needs a break.
And going back to what you said about his 20th touchdown, that's with an 8th game season. That's about two rushing touchdowns or 2 touchdowns overall each game. That's just incredible for an 8-game season.
And on that touchdown run, you had a lot of fans upset that there weren't holding calls down the field, and it did look like there were holding calls, but the play's over and there's nothing you can do about it now. So Michael Moriarty will kick it from the far hash mark down to Malcolm Butts, and it's a line drive kick. It'll take a hop at the 13, bounces and collected at the 8 by Butts, trying to get it out to the left side, and he nearly slips the tackle, but is brought down at the 16-yard line.
On that play, Butts really didn't have anyone to go. Kickoff coverage team for the Blue Devils did a great job coming and closing out anywhere he needed to go. And if he did end up breaking that tackle, he really didn't have the outside corner.
Interesting move there by Butts. He was running east to west when you're taught always to run north to south.
Now see a switch coming in on the offensive line. Number 60, Tyler Gable. He would be starting this series off.
So here's Shaw under center, 2 receivers to each side. Under center with leads in the backfield. Takes it, looking to pass, throws to the outside, and just too low for Martucci, cannot reel it in.
Problems Rob Martucci, he's just such a tall player. He's coming in at 6'2". Probably that ball might be good enough for a player like Anthony Smith's line, but Rob Martucci too tall to haul that in.
And it looks like he may have hurt his lower back on that play as well, as he kind of gimps off the field.
And a big reason for that, because he is so tall, he needed to bend down to get that. That really left his back wide open for a hit, which he did get.
And Schnitzline will come in as the slot receiver. So Shaw once again under center, 2nd and 10 at their own 18. 2 receivers to each side. Takes it and it's handed off to Leeds, who tries to get some yards, but maybe gets about 1 or 2.
Blakely is just not having a good night tonight. Really, he's a player that the holes just aren't here for him tonight. He's just getting hit immediately at the line of scrimmage. And we did see on one run, he did get 10 yards because the line blocked for him. He found the hole. Just so far tonight, just has not been able to find the hole.
So 3rd and 9 for Central at their own 19-yard line with 1:45 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. So Shaw breaking the huddle. Once again, we'll be under center. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Taking, looking, and launching it deep down the left side. It is caught by Shire in an amazing diving effort. Reels it in across midfield. A big play here for the Central offense.
See David Shire doing a great job here. He's the electrifying player for the Central's offense. Someone that you see now they're down facing adversity. He's a player that they're going to look to because he knows David Shire is going to have that deep ball. You can throw it to him short because you know he can break it. Now see lining up on the outside again, really destroying his corner so far tonight.
And a great catch there by David Shire, who's got the lone Central touchdown tonight. So here's Shaw, pump fakes, looking, and he fumbles the ball. It's on the turf. It's still loose, and might have been picked up by Shire. We're gonna await the call, and it is Shire.
Oh, it's definitely a break for Hunterdon Central. That looked like I thought the Blue Devils would be all over that. Don't know how David Scheid ended up coming up with that ball.
That ball was handed on a silver platter to 2 of the Blue Devils defenders, and they bumped into each other, forcing the ball to go forward and making an open hole for David Scheid to recover the fumble by Christian Shaw.
Now we see checking in receiver for Hunterdon Central, number 19, Philip Walker, speedy option on the outside.
So Shaw under center, 2nd and 14 at his own 46. Takes it, looking, quick pass, and ooh, hard hit on Walt Wynkoop. That was hard hit by number 11, Owen Cowell, and he got right to Wynkoop right as the ball got there.
And also going back to Martucci's injury, he was on the sideline stretching his back, and as you can see, he hasn't been back into the lineup, and he's a big part of the Central offense, which is going to be hard for him to come back.
3rd and 14 with 19 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Shaw under center, takes it, and looking, and he's hit from behind as he threw the ball, and that will go incomplete, bringing up 4th and 14 with 14 seconds remaining as Central is going to have to punt this one away.
And obviously Christian Shaw really tried his best to get that ball, just did not see the rush coming from his backside. Really, he got lucky he got that ball. He held on to that for another second, would have ended up being another fumble.
And here's Victor Lacombe coming out to kick, and he hopes to send it deep to Jelani Parker, who is standing at his own 25-yard line. Lacombe takes it, boots it from his own 40, a high end-over-end kick. This will take a bounce, and it will bounce at the 25, rolling, and it's going to be picked up by Jelani Pierre, and he's taking it, and he just fights out of it, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd as on that last play, number 67, Devin Bain, he assumed that he was just going to let it bounce or let it go out. No, he just ran right by him.
All right, he got lucky that the rest of the coverage team was there to bail him out. Because if he did not end up making that tackle, Pierce ended up breaking up for some big yardage. That's on him. He should have been there. And luckily enough, the coverage team bailed him out on that play. Great job. And it looks like they're going to have the ball around the 20-yard line.
As both teams make the long walk down to start the final quarter here at Stewart Field. And Central, if they want to win this game, they're going to have to put something together that's very incredible and put up 20 unanswered points.
Let's see, get the 20 unanswered points. We see this offense, it just has the potential. We know it's there. David Shire, Frank DePaula, Rob Martucci. It just hasn't clicked yet. And as we know, these players are juniors. They're going to have another offseason to try to work it to go. I think next year they can have a big year. They have a lot of young juniors.
And hopefully the development of Christian Shaw will finally come along, as last year's stats weren't the best, and there's a run up the middle by Curry for a gain of 2.
And so Central doing a good job stopping Curry on that run. And so I thought that it looked like it was another player back there in the backfield besides Curry. But of course, when you have a player like Curry rolling like they did, obviously just leave him in there.
Martini takes in the shotgun, takes it, hands it off to Curry, going to the outside, and is brought down back to the original line of scrimmage for a loss of 2.
Good job by Central's defense. Really, the offense, they need help right now. They need to get stops. They need to get them fast and be able to let that offense get back on the field quickly.
And that was Matt Verano on the carry, a change from Jack Curry, and they were able to bring him down. So 3rd and 8 for Westfield, ball at their own 27-yard line.
As you said, Curry getting a well-deserved rest, as he has had himself such a great game so far tonight.
So Martini will take it in the gun. 3 receivers to the left. Rolling out to the left. Short pass to Pierre. And it is caught. And we have a penalty at the end of the play, but he might have gotten enough for the first down before the flag.
So it depends on what this penalty call is. Now it looks like here he's coming off the field. Looks like he's hobbling a little bit.
And it is a legal block in the back on Westfield, so that will back him up a lot.
Lucky break for Hunterdon Central. Westfield would have had enough yardage for the first down. Obviously, they need to redo 3rd down.
And correction, that is a holding call, so that will back up Westfield a long way.
Now we see number 6 for the Blue Devils, Jelani Pierre. Looks like he's unable to get off the field off his own power, has to take a knee, and the medical staff is coming out to help him.
Now, after Central's win tonight, and you were talking about the potential of last year, another big question is, will Coach Matt Perotti be back for another year? I mean, yes, he won the championship in 2013 with just a completely dominant team, but that was a team of all seniors. Even the blowouts, he wouldn't arrest him. So last year, very inexperienced players, and the same thing this year.
I think, personally, this is his first losing season ever, but they're going to be going to the playoffs. And honestly, I played for Mr. Perotti. He has to be one of the most amazing coaches I ever played for. He's someone that you want to play for, you want to rally around. Him and this entire coaching staff, they're a great coaching staff. And if they're not here, it's a shame, because I don't know who you can get that would be better than Matthew Perotti and his current coaching staff.
Mr. Perotti is definitely a very passionate coach. You can see him on the sideline. Yes, he is yelling, but he's yelling because he's got such a passion for this team and for the game, and all he wants to see is his team succeeding.
Mr. Perotti, he can be hard sometimes, but he's hard because he wants the best for his players, and he knows he can get it out of them. And I said it once, I'm going to say it again. He's the best coach I ever played for, best coach I think I'll ever meet. He's someone that I only played for 1 season for. He taught me so much, something that I'm always going to remember throughout the rest of my life. He's simply just an amazing coach.
So here comes Martini breaking the huddle after the penalty and the injury. So 3rd and 8 at their own 27. 2 receivers to the right and a man in motion. Taken, he's going to roll to his left, a quick pass, and it is picked off again.
Looks like that's the second pick for Liam Walker, doing a great job, ball hawk. Saw that ball got floated up there. Went up, he picked the ball, but he didn't get knocked down. Looked like he didn't get that knee down. Looked like he might be able to broke it for a pick 6.
That was a good play, but also the one difference between both of these teams on the turnovers, Central has also turned the ball over, but the Blue Devils have been getting points on the board. The Central offense has not been consistent and cannot continually get points on the board. This defense has been doing as best as they can. The 27 points have come on because they have been tired from so many minutes being on the field.
So Shaw under center, 3 receivers to right, 1 to the left with Schnitz's line in. Shaw's going to take it, launching it up to the left corner of the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown.
There you go. That's plain and simple. David Shire. Just go to David Shire. He's been the only playmaker on this offense tonight. Only player really getting something to work. When you have that, just go back to him. So you got the touchdown. Got you another deep ball. Now you got your touchdown. Just keep going to David Shire for the rest of the night.
Shire's second touchdown of the night, and he has been the most lethal weapon for Central's offense all night.
That was a great play by David Shire, and also a great throw by Christian Shaw. Perfect over-the-shoulder throw.
And the extra point is good. After that, great diving catch by Shire. It is now the Blue Devils 27 and your Red Devils 14.
No. The defense, they have been doing a great job so far tonight. This leaves a decision for Coach Friday. Do you go with the onside kick, or do you boot it down to the defense and let them try it? And let your defense out there and try to stop the offense.
Now, the defense has been playing well, but it hasn't been too consistent. So doing an onside kick like they did opening would not be a good idea because we're just given better field position, and it's a risk not worth taking when you're down by 13. So the best move here is just to kick it off and trust in your defense to try to make that stop.
And we will be seeing this kickoff either listening to 90.5 WCB or watching on the TV at HCTV.
And that was a very long huddle there by the Central special team, so maybe they will go with the onside kick with 10 minutes left here and down by 2 scores. So here's Brad Unger, and it's a high, deep kick. He really put all he had into that. And it will go to the end zone, as in the high school rules. Once the ball touches the end zone, it is a touchback. So a free 20 yards for the Blue Devils to start it off.
Now, actually, looking at a little bit of history, in 2005, Westfield, they were beating Scotch Plains 26-6 going into the 4th quarter. But Scotch Plains, they rallied around. They ended up winning that game 29-26. Let's see if Central going to make a repeat here.
So as Westfield is in their offensive huddle, I've got to believe that their coach, Jim DeSamo's got to be telling them, hold on to the ball, don't drop it, and whatever you do, do not turn it over.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they get Curry back out there. So they gave him the series off on the last one. Defense did a good job stopping it, ended up getting the pick. Now, see, I think you got to go back to your playmakers here. You got to go back to your safest players, and that's Jack Curry. Hand him the ball. You know he's going to get you the first down.
And the ball will be placed at the 10 as there was a holding call on the return. So that's an automatic half the distance to the goal. So now they're setting up shop at the 10-yard line. So Central's got to be coming all out, guns blazing, to get the quarterback or any of the ball carriers.
Now see the momentum with Hunter and Central. Kickoff with the penalty at the 10-yard line. This defense, they have to be like, definite, we have to get a stop here.
Like we've been saying, they got to dial up the blitz.
And Curry, he is going nowhere fast as he is brought for maybe a gain of 1.
Good stop by Billy Hutchins. Got penetration immediately. It brought him down to the ground. Looks like it's going to be a gain of none there. Central doing a good job. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Blue Devils.
So 2nd and 9 for the Blue Devils at their own 11. As Martini breaks the huddle. He's going to be in the shotgun formation. Receiver to each side in the pistol. Takes it, looking to pass, and it is caught on the far side, and he will make his way for the first down.
That was a good play. A nice short pass, a nice little curl up by the wide receiver. he was able to make a move and beat the defender, and the quarterback saw the zone coverage and saw this was a perfect opportunity to get the first down, and that's exactly what they did. Overall, it was a great play.
So a fresh set of downs for the Blue Devils with 9:30 left in this final quarter here at Stewart Field. And here's snap is handed off to Curry again, powering his way forward for a gain of 4.
Curry got some solid pickup there. It looks like it'll be around 5 yards. Central defense did a good job, though. They did a good job wrapping up and make sure, because we've seen it before on some of his runs, he has those 5 yards and he just breaks a tackle and he'll take it for another 20. Central did a good job wrapping him up there.
So 2nd and 7 for the Westfield offense as Central is trying to stop them and get the ball back and keep that momentum going. So in the pistol formation is Martini, one receiver each side, and it's another high snap with a handoff to Curry, who breaks his way forward. Nothing but green in front of him. Tries to nuke out a defender, and he is finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Brought down finally after a huge run by Justin Dunleavy.
And that was a great run. As you can see, the offensive line made another gaping hole through the defense. He took the hole, found nothing but green grass. Now a little questionable on making the move. He tried to make the move even though he was in front of the defender. He got a big gain, kept the clock running. Overall, it was a good play and definitely a change of momentum here in this 4th quarter.
So 1st and 10 for the Westfield Blue Devils in the pistol formation. Martini will take the shot, snap, and again hands off to Curry, who finds a hole and gets a gain of 5.
Now I see something interesting with Central, the defenders doing, but they're going for the tackle, definitely trying to strip that ball a little bit more. They're more concerned about causing the fumble than making the tackle here right now.
The Central defense could really use a turnover right here, as it could definitely give them more momentum going down the field with 27-14 scoreline.
And we'll have a substitution in here, or as they get their 11th player on the field. So here's Martini in the pistol formation. Correction, Zach Kelly takes it, hands it off, and he is brought down for a gain of 1. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 and a big play here for the Central defense.
Now obviously coming back on here for the 3rd and 6, Jack Curry's coming on the field. And we also see a switch in the Central's defense. Number 68, Josh Rodriguez, he's coming in. And Josh Rodriguez, he has not had a lot of opportunities this season, but watching him play last year on JV, he's someone who has great technique, someone that he can beat his man straight up and he can get in the backfield. That's something they're looking for right now.
3rd and 6 for the Westfield offense at the Central 27. 7 minutes and counting remaining in the game. Central trails 27-14. Takes the snap, and he is Curry will fight his way for the first down to the 20, and a red zone opportunity here for the Blue Devils.
Curry just took that ball and he fought his way for every one of those yards. Central had defenders trying to grab him, strip the ball, tackle him down. He just fought for the first down, knowing that his team, they needed him, and he was there for his team.
So Zach Kelly in the pistol formation. One receiver to each side. Curry in the backfield. He takes a snap. And again, it's handed off to Curry, who slips the tackle and jukes a man out. He's got the far sideline, and he is brought down right the first down marker.
Taken it out by James Mania. Mania doing a good job tackling from behind. After Curry's dodged a few tackles from Billy Hutchins. Good job by Curry, just keeping the play alive, extending that play, ran out the clock a little bit more.
And now we'll bring up 1st and goal for Westfield at say around the 9-yard line, the 10-yard line. So no matter what, it's 4-down territory for each team. So pistol formation, Kelly takes it and handed off to Varma, who powers his way through. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Toronto, see, for a change of running back, not named Curry, was able to end up in the end zone. Toronto did a good job playing like Curry, just powered his way into the end zone, lowered his shoulder, the full head of steam, ended up in the end zone.
Central's run defense has not done a very good job this night, but it's very understandable. A huge running offense that is Westfield.
And so the defense, they spend so much time on the field, they get worn out quickly. A lot of our players do end up playing on offense too. The defense, they're just worn out right now.
And here's Moriarty for the extra point. Kick is up, and it was tipped on that play. So a second failed extra point attempt, and it will be 33-14 with 6:11 remaining in the game.
Now, with all these running plays the Blue Devils are running, the Central defense is definitely going to get tired, and it's showing now with that big run given up to Jack Curry and that touchdown run for 10 yards given up. This Central defense has to make a change. They need to start dialing up more. They're more going into heavy zone because they're worried about the passing play, even though their secondary has been playing great lately.
Now see Central, if they want to get a comeback, they need to start here with Malcolm Butts. He needs to get this ball. He needs to fly downfield. He has that kind of speed. Just needs to get the block by his team.
So Moriarty will set it up on the near hash mark, and Central's getting their 11th player on the field, but Malcolm Butts is deep at his own 5-yard line, ready to receive this kick. So Moriarty will take it, and it's a high end-over-end kick. Will be received at the 10-yard line by Malcolm Butts, and he's going up forward, and he breaks a few tackles, and he's still going and brought down on the 31-yard line.
Malcolm Butts, so he just saw just pure strength. He had a defender hanging on for dear life. Did not stop Malcolm Butts a little bit. Just kept running on, full head of steam. Just could not bring him down. Needed at least 3 guys to get him down.
He knew that the Central special teams needed to try to make a play, and he tried to do that. He tried his best, but ultimately he couldn't get it done because the blockers could not open up big enough holes for him, and he was just swallowed right at the 31-yard line.
So here's Shaw, 2 receivers each side. He'll be under center with Leeds in the backfield. 6:03 remaining. Central trails 33-14.
Now we see as the defense is getting their 11th man on the field.
So Shaw under center. Takes a snap and hands it off to Leeds, who bounces out to the left side, but he's taken down for a loss of 1.
And like you were saying with that changed player, the guy that subbed on and the player that came off was actually lost his shoe on the play before, so he had to run off and try to put his shoe back on so he could come back into the game.
And so he has not been able to get a shoe on yet. Still on the field is a substituted player. That's number 77, Thomas Morley.
So Central 2nd and 11. Shaw will set up in the same formation. Takes it, looking to pass, and deep down the sideline is nearly caught by Schnitzstein, but there is a penalty on the near side. Looks to be pass interference.
Good job by Anthony Schnitzstein. And honestly, I've been curious to see him try to catch the ball all night. Being a former quarterback, being switched to a wide receiver, this is something I wanted to see him try to catch the ball, run routes. And honestly, he's been doing a great job of that transition to the wide receiver position.
So it was pass interference, but unlike NFL, it is not a spot of the foul, so they will get the extra 15 yards.
But that's interesting. It looked like the ball might have hit him in the hands. Defender definitely did interfere with it. So now we see coming in at wide receiver instead of Schnitzstein is number 19, Phil Parker, and number 6, Samuel Thomas.
So Shaw under center to the each side. 5:20 in counting. Takes and is handed off to Leeds for no gain.
And see Leeds stops again immediately at the line of scrimmage. A defensive line just went right through the offensive line, just got to Leeds immediately. Leeds just did not have a chance on that play yet.
Today the offensive line is like Swiss cheese. They're really not blocking for the running back Blake Leeds. They're not opening up holes for him, and the defense is just playing really well so far.
So here's Shaw, a quick screen pass out to the outside. He looks like he slipped trying to go for a juke, and then he's thrown down to the turf, and he did not take exception to that. Number 20, Frank DePaula.
Frank DePaula is a very competitive player. I think he's a little upset that he's been getting shut down all night by this Blue Devils defense. So he's getting thrown down hard on that play. He did not like it one bit, and he was going to let the defense know that.
3rd and 9 for Central with 4:20 remaining in this game. They are down 33-14. So Shaw once again under center. Shaw takes it, looking deep to the far side. It is turned the wrong way, was Philip Walker, and that'll bring up 4th and 9.
Philip Walker, the ball is on the back shoulder. He does not get turned around in time. By the time he did turn around, the ball's already coming down to the ground. Could not get his hands on it. Missed opportunity by Central. Definitely came close.
As you see there, that the punter, Victor Lacombe, came running onto the field thinking that, all right, I'm coming on to kick, but Price said, no, we're going pedal to the metal, and we're going for it here on 4th and 9.
Now, this is a big play here. Let's see what the Central offense can do. Maybe they'll do a nice short bubble screen and be able to have one of their players make a move and pick up first down.
Now, once again, Shaw's under center. Takes it, and looks like we have a timeout on the field. And no, correction, it will be a flag on the far side.
Looked like it is going to be offsides on the... Oh,
false start.
False start on the offensive line. Now see Victor Lacombe is coming on to punt this ball. Central just too far to go for it on 4th down for them. Don't want to take that risk right now.
So Victor Lacombe once again punting. Takes it, and hard line end-to-end kick, and is fair caught by Jelani Pierre at the 26-yard line.
And we're at Stewart for HCTV and 90.5 WCBH. I'm Lorenzo Scala here with
Nick Sarkisian
and Stephen Villani.
See Central, they're down 33-14. Defense on the field, definitely trying to make a few quick plays to have any chance of making a historic comeback. Now see coming onto the field to play corner, senior number 27. Seifel, as I call him, Andre Fee. I used to call him Seifel, and he is an excellent corner.
And handed off up the middle, and he's got a wide open space. He's being caught, chased down by Philip Walker. Breaks a tackle, he's still going, and he's drags a defender 5 yards. Incredible run.
You see there, Seifel Allen, he comes up with the tackle. Really, Seifel, he's the only guy to come up with the tackle. Did a good job. He might have got pulled down for a few extra yards, but he did eventually bring the running back down.
Yeah, so it was a good play, but the Central defensive line could not stop the run today. And as expected, they went with the running play to try to run out the clock and ended up getting a huge gain out of it.
And we see another running back coming on for the Blue Devils, DeAndre House. DeAndre House, he is a sophomore, young player looking to get some time in this game.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 23-yard line, and hand it off again to House. And brought down for no gain on the play.
MC House just got knocked down for no gain. Defensive line did a good job closing out that play. Now we see coming on for the Central's defense, number 86, Kevin Johnson. And also coming on number 80, Alexander Molto.
Very rare that a sophomore in Alexander Malto has come in, and also number 55, Jake Bruiser, with the broken wrist is coming on. So Zach Kelly in the pistol formation. Clock running at 2:40 left to go. Takes it and handed it off to House, who slips a few tackles, and he powers his way through for a gain of 4.
Now see also filling in another Central player, number 46, Evan Fiorini. He's coming in for Jake Bushard here.
And interesting here, as the Central is not taking timeouts as the Blue Devils continue to run down the clock.
So with 2 minutes remaining in the game, it is 3rd and 7 for Westfield on the Central 21. In the shotgun, or in the pistol formation, is Zach Kelly, letting the clock wind down as much as he possibly can.
That's a very smart play by the young quarterback.
And takes it. And gets to the outside of his house, but he is brought down at the 20, so it'll bring up 4th and 6 at the Central 20. And I don't know, maybe they'll go another play just to run the timeout, or maybe they'll actually take the opportunity and kick the field goal.
And we see another player coming into the Central team, really trying to get as many players as they can here, as fresh bodies as they can. Number 48, TJ Cruz. He's filling in for Victor Lacombe.
So they will elect to go for it. And in the pistol formation is Kelly. Takes it and hands off to House, and he is stuck up for a turnover on downs.
And now we see here, there's just over a minute left to go in this game. Central looks like I would expect them to try to put out some of the younger players, try to get them some experience left, and give them an opportunity to get some playing time.
So 1st and 10 for the Red Devils with 1:09 left in this game.
Now, what do you think Central would do here, as there's basically no hope in coming back into this game? Are they just going to run out the clock?
Most likely they will, but honestly, if I'm Parati here, I'd give the backup quarterback some time playing, because with just under 70 seconds left, it's not really worth it to put your starters back out.
And we see there's Shaw still out there, but he's out there with backup wide receiver, Philip Walker, Sam Thomas, Frank DePaul still out there as a starter. See, he's having a rough night, trying to get him as much playing time as he can.
And that was number 48, number 45, correction, Jack Covey, the sophomore on the run.
Jack Covey, he's a player they really like on JV. He has explosive speed. And really, he's someone that if he gets more playing time, he can really be a big part of this team in the future.
30 seconds and counting left in the score, and Shaw's going to take it, and it's nearly picked off as it goes to DePaul, gets to the outside, and is tackled after a gain of 2 with 20 seconds and counting remaining. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. You know, maybe Central's just maybe going to go for one deep play to show that they're not going to quit.
That's the thing. They want to show that we have a lot of explosive, because they're going to the playoffs, no doubt. That's a guarantee. They're in the playoffs next week. They want to show North Brunswick, hey, we have a deep ball. You better watch out for it.
And here's Shaw, and he might be looking deep. Down to Philip Walker, he's wide open, and he dropped it on the far sideline. And that is the game with the final score. The Westfield, and still undefeated Westfield Blue Devils, 33. The Hunterdon Central Red Devils, 14, as the Red Devils advance to New Brunswick next week on the road for their first playoff game in 2 seasons.
MC for HCTV and 90.5 WCVH. I'm Lorenzo Descala here with
Nick Sarkisky
and Stephen Villani.
We'll see you in the playoffs next week.